Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Chicago Bears franchise. My name is MrHurriicane. It's prime time in Lambeau Field with one of the oldest rivalries in pro football, the Packers and the Bears. This rivalry dates all the way back to 1921. There have been some fierce battles between these two teams. However, this rivalry has lost its intensity over the last few years, with the Packers winning 6 out of the last 7, and the Bears just not being very good. The Packers have had stronger rivalries lately with the Vikings, Lions, and even the Seahawks. We're hoping to bring some meaning back to Bears and Packers here in this series. Welcome to Thursday Night Football. We're underway. On the return is Randall Cobb, who is met across the 25, and it's Packer football. The Bears have made one starting lineup change today, with the rookie safety Eddie Jackson starting in the place of Quentin Demps at strong safety. It's a loaded box on first down, and the first play goes to rookie tailback Jamal Williams for a gain of 7. Both teams coming out victories this week. The Bears are 1-2, Packers 2-1, and a first down catch is made here by Davante Adams for a gain of 10. Of course, the Packers scored 62 points in their win against the Bengals in Week 3. This is Montgomery for a couple, stopped by Jarrell Freeman. Let's take a look at this Packers offense. I like their tackles with Bulaga and David Bakhtiari. They have made a couple free agent acquisitions to bring in Jaury Evans and Martellus Bennett, and they have a lot of talented receivers for Aaron Rodgers to spread the football around. From the 48, Montgomery again. Following Lane Taylor will pick up around 3, and that sets up third down. At the 49, just inside Bear territory, Rodgers fires incomplete off the hands of Adams, who has certainly had some drop issues in his career. So no points for Green Bay on their opening possession. Now we have Mitchell Trubisky coming off the best start of his young career, throwing 3 touchdowns against the Steelers in the victory. First play for Chicago is a short gain for Jordan Howard. The stack on the right side with Marcus Wheaton in the middle of it. On second down, passes behind Kevin White, and he gets absolutely crushed by Jake Ryan on the hit. Here is the Packer defense led by Mike Daniels, one of the best defensive linemen I believe in the entire league. And in the secondary, I like what they're putting together with Clinton Dix and Morgan Burnett at safety. They're still trying to figure out some things at corner. Now the Bears just ran out of time here selecting a play, so a delay of game backs them up for 3rd and 14. The back is Tariq Cohen. Trubisky throwing in his direction and lucky to not be picked off by Clinton Dix. And it's 4th down. One drive each and we are scoreless. Packer football at their own 33. Play action now for Rodgers. The line holds up, and Rodgers wants to stretch the field. Testing Jackson, and incomplete for Davante Adams. And that was the rookie Eddie Jackson there deep downfield. Jackson has a lot of range. I like the combo of him and Amos. Second down, here is Rodgers outside to Jordy Nelson as they pick on Kyle Fuller. It's a first down. 3 receivers in the ball game. Nelson in the slot this time. And Rodgers heads to the flats, and this is Martellus Bennett, who played for a little while with the Bears. They had a very intriguing trio of receivers at one time. Third down now, and a delay surprising the Bears as Montgomery spins away and gets the first down. I know I wasn't expecting run there. Now from the 44, Rodgers on first down, incomplete for Bennett with Adrian Amos there to jar it free. Stack on the right side, and here's a give. Montgomery heading off tackle with a nice block from Jordy Nelson, brought down by Amos at the 39. On the outside of field goal range here, it's a 3rd and 4 for Rodgers. Looks to scramble. Bears have a spy. No one's open, and Rodgers is sacked. Great defense by the Chicago Bears. And it's Leonard Floyd back at the 40-yard line. They'll still try the field goal, though. It's a 57-yarder for Mason Crosby. On the way, and it goes wide right. He couldn't get the hook at the end. And it's Bear football now at the 47-yard line. 6:44 to go in the opening quarter, and off the delay here, following Sitton, the ex-Packer, is Jordan Howard to the 46. Howard last week a $120 in the Bears' most complete offensive performance of the year. From the 46, Trubisky hitting Kevin White this time, who will stumble and get some extra yardage down to the 24. We all want to see White take that next step. New set of downs, play fake. Trubisky rocked by Clay Matthews. What a hit. Welcome to the Packer-Bear rivalry, Mitchell Trubisky. We'll see if they try that again today. At the 21, third down, Packers send some heat. And Trubisky's throw is at the feet of Marcus Wheaton and incomplete. Fourth down. The Bears do get on the board first in ironic fashion. A field goal after a missed field goal from the Packers set them up. Now an incomplete pass to start this possession as the Packers have started very slowly. I'm really happy with how the Bears defense is playing thus far as Montgomery takes it out across the 30 for a gain of 8 yards. Can they get off the field again? Rodgers, play fake 3rd and 2. No one around him. Now Rodgers buying time and airing it out to Martellus Bennett, who eventually finds some open space, and it's a first down in plus territory. You've got to get pressure on Rodgers, but you also can't let him buy extra time if you do get around him. Now a pass outside the numbers, and that is hauled in on the comeback by Jordy Nelson. Packers in business now at the Chicago 25, and they'll give it to Montgomery on the draw. Wrapped up here by Hicks and the Gator Jonathan Bullard. Can they get off the field this time? They bluff a blitz on 3rd and 7. Rodgers throws off the mark for Randall Cobb. A miss here on a shallow cross. And that'll bring up Mason Crosby. On 3 possessions, the Packers have just 3 points as we're tied up here late in the first. Finding some room here, Jordan Howard makes a move outside. He's across the 50, and he will not be caught. That's going to be a Chicago touchdown. 68 yards for Jordan Howard, and that'll silence the Lambeau crowd. Watch number 27, Josh Jones. He picks the wrong gap. That's undisciplined football there by the rookie. He gives Howard a wide open lane. He puts a move on Clinton Dix, and there's no one left to stop Jordan Howard. 10-3 Chicago here in Lambeau Field. As we get on to the second quarter, and this goes through the hands of Ty Montgomery. The Packer receivers have really been letting down Aaron Rodgers so far. From the 26, again, this is a completion as Jordy Nelson has yet to drop a pass. That's a first down. Now in the pistol, it's going to be Montgomery right up the middle, and he had a lot of room, but thankfully Jarrell Freeman closed the gap. At the 48, moving the football here again as Montgomery runs into Freeman, who has been rock solid. Jamal Williams now in the game at tailback, 3rd down. Rodgers to the outside, connecting here with Devontae Adams for another Packer first down. They're moving the football. They've gotten a first down on every possession, I believe. But it's all about finishing drives here, as Montgomery will take this wide for about 9 yards and close to a first down. Stacking the box again, but that's when Rodgers breaks up the play action and heaves a pass downfield for Randall Cobb, who hangs on, battling there with Prince Amukamara. Red zone trip here for the Packers. Jamal Williams carries and cuts to the right side before he's stopped after a gain of 4. 3rd down again here. Nelson on the inside, jump ball outside and knocked away by Amukamara. That was again intended for Randall Cobb. I am still impressed with this Chicago defense. They still lead by 4 after a Crosby field goal, and they'll try to run the football again here. Howard for a couple. Of course, this Packer run defense has been very good in recent years. So 3rd and 8, and the blitz will arrive at Trubisky. He gets sacked by Kenny Clark and the safety Morgan Burnett. We have 7:58 to go in this first half as the Packers take over. Again, Rodgers play action, and a completion over the middle to Randall Cobb into Bear territory. They've spent a lot of time already in plus territory, but only 6 points thus far. Rodgers now on first down, finding Adams, who separates from Kyle Fuller. That's another Packer first down. Trying to get this offense into a rhythm, they go delay now. Montgomery into the second level for about 5 yards, and he's ran pretty effectively. Again, a 3rd down. Rodgers looking for Cobb. He won't hang on to this one. Amukamara got a hand in there. Another Packer field goal, and the Bears still maintain a slim lead. Trying a swing pass now. Cohen breaks away from one, but is taken down before he can do too much damage. Outside of the Howard touchdown, not much here for the Bear offense. Again, Cohen in motion. Trubisky checks it down as the football gets knocked out, and it's recovered by Devon House, and the Packers will take over. That's the second fumble of the year for Tariq Cohen. They throw a screen to him one play, bluff a screen the next, but still check it to him, but Jake Ryan jars it loose. The Packers have it again in the red zone, yet to find the end zone as Rodgers throws to Cobb here on the first play, and that'll be good for about 7. Rodgers a good 12 of 20 thus far as they'll run it with Montgomery, who takes the ball down to the 2. One more chance here on 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Montgomery, and that is a Packer touchdown as they claim their first lead of the night. Martellus Bennett gets into the lane there, and the Packers pound it in for 6. I like the play there, and they figure out a way to get into the end zone. So now the Bears are down by 6, and we'll see if they're able to answer. Howard back in as the tailback as Trubisky has time, and that allows Wright to break free. He'll get across the 45 and is taken down by Jake Ryan. Trubisky just a 3 of 9 passing days so far. This will throw an easy one to the flats, and Miller hangs on to this, and they'll get to the Green Bay 44-yard line. Need 2 yards to move the chains. Again short, Deion Sims is taken down by Rollins, and it's 4th down and inches, decision time. Offense is out there, and they're running the clock down. It's a fullback dive, and Michael Burton converts. In case that failed, they weren't going to leave Rodgers with any time remaining. So now they have 1 play to get in field goal range. Trubisky hits Kevin White, and they get inside the 30. Chicago's plan works there. They minimize the downside if they turn the ball over, and still gave themselves a chance for points as Connor Barth drills the field goal, and we're in a 3-point game here. I've been impressed with Chicago's defense, but it's the offense that needs to start sustaining some more possessions, and outside of 1 play, they really haven't done anything of note. Second half up next. Welcome back to Green Bay. The Packers lead by 3, and they controlled the clock for 21 minutes and 52 seconds in the first half. Chicago needs to give their defense a break here, and they'll run the football on 1st down to start the 3rd quarter as Howard doesn't get much. He had the 1 68-yard touchdown, but 6 for 12 on the rest of his carries. 3rd and 10, caught here by Marcus Wheaton. Good separation as the Bears' leading receiver moves the chains. The back now, Benny Cunningham on 1st down as Trubisky just gets this away, and Wheaton comes through again, this time with a gain of 7. Trubisky now getting into more of a rhythm in the pass game as they pound it with Howard, but he's dragged down by Mike Daniels for no gain. 3rd and 3 here for the Bears, and Trubisky hits Howard in the flats to move the chains. Bears at midfield now. Trubisky just 87 yards passing today. The Packers have made things tough. On 2nd down, Trubisky airing it out and nearly intercepted by Morgan Burnett. That was very risky. Can they keep the chains moving here? A 4-minute drive thus far. 3rd and 9. Trubisky knocked away by Jake Ryan, who's played an incredible game today. 4th down. Is the Chicago defense able to keep up what they did in the first half? Rodgers on 1st down. Can scramble out to his right, extend the play to make a play downfield. 17 yards to Randall Cobb. Chicago just not getting enough disruption up front as Montgomery runs into Danny Trevathan, and that's going to be a gain of 1. From the 43, they line up Nelson on the inside, and Rodgers throws it to him and places the ball in a way that protects his receiver over the middle. In Chicago territory now, Montgomery to the right side, getting away from Bullard, and a really good finish on this run, lowering his head and pounding out that extra yard. Packers with 2 tight ends, and they go play fake. No one blocked McPhee, and there goes Rodgers down at the 44-yard line. Good time there for a blitz by Chicago. They've gotten to Rodgers twice. Now at the 39, Rodgers goes play action, and he's going to fire it. Complete for Jordy Nelson, again making the tough play. That's been the Packers' most reliable receiver. Now it's a red zone trip for Green Bay. Rodgers on 2nd down, inside the 5, and that's a catch now by Devontae Adams. Those are plays the Packers weren't making early in the game. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it back to Montgomery, who will fall across the plane for a touchdown. Ty Montgomery with his 2nd. Jari Evans was able to slow down Freeman just enough to keep him from making the play. Packers now lead 23-13. Bears got to get things under control here, but they haven't been able to run consistently. Howard stopped again. They lose a yard now from the 27. Trubisky fires and is intercepted, and that's Morgan Burnett the other way. Inside the 10 to the 5, and he's upended at the 1-yard line. The Packers are starting to pull away, and the Bears are in some trouble. Trubisky, he sees his receiver is open, that's Zach Miller, but it's not about if he's open when you throw it, it's about if he's open when the ball arrives. It's Packer football, and they'll finish it with a touchdown again. Ty Montgomery now with the hat trick as the fireworks go off here in Lambeau. A forgetful third quarter thus far for Chicago. It's now a 3-score game, and they've really got to get things going now if they're to get back in it. They haven't had many sustained possessions. They had the breakaway touchdown by Howard. You want to see them get some consistency, but now Trubisky misses a throw for Zach Miller. We've certainly seen a lot of ups and downs already for Trubisky this season. Off the delay now, Howard had the first down, and he puts the football on the ground. Green Bay takes it away again. Jake Ryan is playing a phenomenal game, and he's forced his 2nd fumble. Packers up 17, looking for more. Third quarter winding down. Rodgers chased, runs into Leonard Floyd, and they give the sack to Pernell McPhee instead. Last play of the quarter, perhaps. It's Ty Montgomery as he makes a great move on Adrian Amos and ends the third quarter at the 36. On the edge of field goal range, again a run. Chicago not expecting it as Ty Montgomery moves the chains. It was a series of injuries that made Ty Montgomery a running back, and he's fit that position very well. 3rd and 2, Rodgers scrambling. He won't be able to move the chains this time as he gets sacked by Leonard Floyd. Packers add 3 more, so it's a 20-point game with 12 minutes left. On the carry here, the one running back who has not fumbled, Benny Cunningham, for a gain of 10. At the 38-yard line here, a first down for Trubisky. And he'll check this down to Cunningham here. The same play they threw an interception on, that time run the right way. From the 44, rolling to his right, didn't see the pressure there, and he ends up sacked here by Nick Perry back at the 39. Trying to move the sticks again. They got to get to the 48 or 49 for a first, and they will here with a first down throw. Trubisky to his tight end, Zach Miller. Give a lot of credit to this Green Bay secondary. They have kept this offense from finding a rhythm. And now an unblocked defender is not going to help Chicago. It's Kendall Langford back at the 45. 8 minutes to go in the ball game here. It's 3rd and 17. Trubisky is sacked again as Clay Matthews goes all the way around. And the Packers are just dominating this entire second half. 6 minutes left to go in the game, and the Packers are very content just running the football and taking time off the clock. 3-0 here for Green Bay, and we're down to less than 6 minutes. Bear football again here on first down, rolling right, Trubisky throwing into the sideline, and that's Kevin White. They say inbounds, and the Packers won't contest it. No challenge. Tariq Cohen in motion. Trubisky flattened, but lays it into Marcus Wheaton downfield for a first down. The Bears are just trying to get some positive takeaways here in the second quarter, or the second half rather. Check down here, first down for Tariq Cohen. With these receivers not getting the job done, these checkdowns are proving to be a lot more vital than I thought. Again to the air, good coverage. Trubisky waits around and is sacked here by Mike Daniels back at the 29. I think the offensive line has just gotten wore out here in this second half, in this fourth quarter especially. Rolling out 3rd and 14, Trubisky lost it, recovered Clay Matthews. Packers take over, maintaining a 20-point cushion. The Bears have worked their backups into the ball game now as Montgomery carries again. What a move he puts on Deion Bush, and there goes Ty Montgomery. 3's not enough, he needs a 4th. He's out of gas, but will at least break the plane for a Packer touchdown. That essentially ends this one. Great day for Ty Montgomery. as the Packers leaned on him in the red zone and gave him the ball over 30 times. Mike Glennon is here for the Bears. Just one more snap. Sacked. Game over. And the Packers win 40-13. The first half was somewhat promising for Chicago, and I thought the defense did a good job, but the offense put them in such a difficult spot. Those turnovers gave the Packers too many short fields, and the Bear offense couldn't put up points or just hang on to the football long enough. The Packers ended up here with 37 minutes of possession, 37-46 to be exact, and keep in mind, like all those short fields kept them from having the football even longer. We were only 5 of 14 on third down, and I think we had 11 first downs total in this game. Green Bay had 18. It was just a rough game for our offense. The receivers didn't separate very well, and the Packers created some pressure when it mattered most. And we only had really one great run by Jordan Howard. It was really tough just to run our offense. So the league now has 3 undefeated teams: Cowboys, Patriots, and the Atlanta Falcons. Packers and Vikings both 3-1 atop the NFC North right now. And you might have thought Ty Montgomery would have been player of the game after that, right? Well, no! Chase Daniels filling in for Drew Brees is the correct answer. 6 touchdowns, 357 yards. That's going to get him another big backup quarterback contract. Good for you, Chase. Next week, we finally end this brutal 5-game gauntlet to begin the season as we take on the Minnesota Vikings. These 5 games have been a big test for this team, and we've seen the highs and lows. I think we have to get Benny Cunningham more involved here, especially with Tariq Cohen not doing much lately. I want to start sustaining more possessions and hopefully running the football better, and today we just couldn't accomplish that. Defensively, I think Jarrell Freeman, Pernell McPhee, and Trevathan are all playing very well, and at times our secondary can get the job done. Now the Vikings have a really good roster here, and they have a lot of receivers we'll have to deal with, and we'll see if we can contain Diggs, Thielen, Michael Floyd, Kyle Rudolph. But it's their defense, of course, I'm most worried about. The Packer defense isn't phenomenal top to bottom, but they played like it today. Meanwhile, the Vikings have one of the game's best corners, safeties, nose tackles, the best pass rushing duo in the entire division. Like, it's not a good matchup for us. If the Vikings defense has a weakness, it's not like we have the offense to exploit it. So it's going to be tough for us in week 5 when we have another primetime game against the Minnesota Vikings. Thanks for watching the video, everybody. Another one is on the way this Saturday against the Vikings. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Leave your feedback down below in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of the Bears franchise. I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a great day.